I am Stephanie Karn. I'm a partner at Kaplan, Voekler, Cunningham, and Frank, based out of Richmond, Virginia. I have been in the practice of law for almost 25 years now, and while I am a general litigator and handle a number of different litigation-related issues, my main focus would be employment-related issues for everything from single-person shops that might have one employee to Fortune 500 to institutions that maybe enroll a couple hundred kids per class to up to thousands at a time. And so in the employment area, my practice moves from counseling to advising to litigation when needed. So let me tell you a little bit about what it means to be an employment attorney. I review policies. I craft policies. I review, revise, create, edit employee handbooks. I advise employers on hiring, on firing, on disciplinary aspects of the job. Just any question you can think of that's employment related, I'm sure I've had it, and I'm sure I'll know how to answer it. A large portion of my job these days is also based on training. Employees, managers, C-suite executives, best practices, harassment prevention, that is certainly a big one these days. And of course, there is always the area of litigation. I've handled EEOC, Equal Employment Opportunity Commission position statements. I've mediated with the EEOC. I've entered into settlement when needed. I have often and do litigate, whether it's as the plaintiff on behalf of a former employer or the defendant perhaps for hiring somebody or firing someone. State court, federal court, arbitrations, mediations. Another large portion of my practice is in non-compete litigation. And this is one of the few areas where an attorney can kind of work both sides of the aisle. My practice is historically management side, college and university side. It's corporate side. I do not represent the employee. In the non-compete arena, I can be asked to craft a non-compete for a company. I can be asked to review somebody else's non-compete when my client's looking to hire someone away. And occasionally, I can take a look for a high-level executive and provide some advice when they're looking to sign an employment agreement for a company for whom I have not done any work. In my role here as an employment attorney, I also handle a large number of investigations. I have done racial discrimination investigations, gender discrimination investigations, sexual harassment investigations. For my college and university clients, I also have a role as a Title IX or sexual misconduct investigator and have recently been asked to go and take an additional step and opine and make rulings on whether a student or students have in fact violated the sexual misconduct policy. In my role as an employment attorney, I can also tell you that there is no such thing as an employer that is too big or an employer that is too small. There is no issue that is too big or too small. I don't think there's an issue out there that I have not seen. And there is definitely no such thing as a dumb question in the employment law areas. In fact, I often act as a gut check or a sounding board for my clients, and I encourage them to reach out to me when they have that quick question and just want confirmation that, yes, I'm doing the right thing, or no, this doesn't feel exactly right. Should I do it? Because I can tell you from the outset, it is far better to spend those extra 5 to 10 minutes to ask the question of counsel before you go down the wrong path. Like, for example, getting ready to terminate someone, but they just fell on the job the day before. Or you have a manager who comes in and says, I need to get Bob or Alice fired tomorrow, and your HR person knows that that employee just came in yesterday and made a complaint about their treatment by the manager. These are the types of questions that I am happy to get from my clients and for which I am able to provide sound advice to guide them on their way. And I encourage you to reach out if you need counsel in any areas of employment law or even in Title IX for colleges and universities, and we are more than happy to assist you. Thank you.